Hey everyone. Okay, so the light is green, the bitrate is high. I my stream quality might only be 720p. It's scratch that. It's definitely only 720p, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I apologize for that. I cannot do shit about it, believe it or not. It is completely and utterly out of my hands. Beyond me. I wish I could make it look better, but I can't. I'm gonna be playing a game I haven't played in a while, long while actually, Power Wash Simulator. It's a lot of fun. We're going to have a whale of a time doing it, and we are just about going to get directly right into it. Believe it or not, that's the plan. Um, Once I send a thing to a thing somewhere, some place, for some reason. Okay, okay, let's run this game and see if Bessie can even still fucking handle this shit. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, okay. 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 No, I'm saying okay a lot, it's because I'm confused. Here we go. I already accepted your EULA. Just fucking steal my information, I don't care. Um, I should have checked earlier if the thing is streaming properly. Um, I also don't know if this game is going to be loud or not. I also can't remember if I usually listen to I did usually listen to lo-fi while I played this game. I should do that again. Sorry, I'm still getting used to restream. Okay. I must make it clean. Okay, not ideal because it doesn't have a nice thumbnail. It's just using my banner image. That's not great. That's quite the opposite, in fact. Okay, privacy policy. Once again, I don't care. Just take my information. Um, okay. Okay. I need to get lo-fi going. That's something important. We are a lo-fi listening household. Seems like a kick. Shut the fuck. No, no, don't fuck up my bitrate with that shit. Just wanted to check that the stream is working. That's it. The search bar had penis music in it. If you don't know what it is, just go search penis music um in YouTube. Click the first link. It's nothing close to anything you're expecting unless you already know what it is. Sorry, I'm a child. Okay, there we go. That's the good shit. Let's make that a little bit quieter. Okay, that's the good stuff. Don't fall asleep now, ladies and gentlemen. We have a action-packed stream planned for you. It might still be a little too loud considering that I'm going to be doing the quiet vibes today. Nice. Let's bend this a little bit closer to my. There we go. Nice, gentle, quiet vibes today. A lot of fun and a whale of a time. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be power washing. This game is immensely satisfying. If you haven't played it yet, if you somehow don't know what this game is, you are a pressure washer. And you clean things. You get in there and you clean things. There's some SpongeBob stuff go. My mouse is being disgusting again. There's some SpongeBob things going on. Um, which is nice. Ooh. Steam store page. Okay, so we have the Tomb Raider. We have Midgar, which I don't recognize, but that looks like Guts' sword, so that might actually be what it is, and I just don't know it. SpongeBob and Steam Store. Okay, I'm gonna quickly hide this because I want to see what is hanging out in the Steam Store. No one accidentally dox anybody that I know on Steam. Okay, wait, are they selling? Oh, they're selling. Oh, that's actually. Oh, the SpongeBob stuff is 100 extra. That's. I'm not. I'm not all too happy about that. Honestly, I already paid for this game, but you know what? We have plenty to do in the career section. You'll just be, ooh, bonus jobs. Is there anything new here? Oh, okay. I loved cleaning the Mars rover. A satellite dish. That's gonna be fun to do. The locomotive looks like a great time as well. I think I'm still in the middle of a job. Wait, the Helter Skelter? I finished this. Didn't I? I needed to recheck. Okay, the firehouse. I remember doing that. I remember doing this. There's a helicopter too. Wait, what order are these in? I remember doing a helicopter. Okay, I remember doing the washroom. Oh, I did the carousel, the treehouse. I remember the temple. Okay, so I'm still working on the Helter Skelter, I guess. Okay, I can do that. We're at 50%. We will be doing some nice cleaning. Kevin Bernard says, as you know from previous correspondence, my Helter Skelter is filthy, dirty, after rolling down the entire length of Willow Creek. We don't need to revisit specifics. All we need to concern ourselves with is that we cannot live in a world where a Helter Skelter is being economically outperformed by a carousel. Many thanks, Kevin. Okay, ladies and germs. This is very chill time. We're doing chill vibes only today. Sitting back and enjoying ourselves. If this level decides to load. I missed this game. It is so much fun. It is so much fun to just sit back. Like, I would play this game like on my I don't play a lot of games on my own these days. You know, it's usually with friends. But this is a game I'd boot up, like, you know, put on some good tunes or a podcast or something and just sit back and enjoy this. Like, pure peak satisfaction. Just watching something get clean. Okay, I'm at 32%. I feel like I remember actually cleaning this all the way. I want to check something. Okay, escape. This brings up this. Ooh. Achievements. Nice. Power washers. I have the highest duty pressure washer. It seems like there's some new color schemes for it, though. Ooh, okay. Turbo nozzle. A spinning 0-degree nozzle that increases the area of effect while maintaining maximum pressure. Interesting. Okay. The extensions. The soap nozzle and the extra long extension. But I already have the extra long extension. I would like the turbo nozzle though. That seems... I mean, it's cheap and it's worth doing. I think. Alright. We have this equipped. So... let us see... Is this the one? Ooh, oh, it makes perfect donuts. That's okay. A bit closer. A bit closer. That's incredible. Okay. Okay. I think, as any good pressure washer would, I should. Okay, I see. I finished the slide. It seems. I haven't played this in a very, very long time, so. But okay. We're gonna start at the stop, at the top of this Helter Skelter and work our way down, I think. I think that might be the most prudent Where is my game sound? Why do I have no sound? This is important. Like, half of the satisfaction of this game comes from the sound. Master volume muted? Nah, fam. Give me... That's not enough. You want to really hear the psh of the water. So let's... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. That's what we love to hear. Now, this is going to be hard because this is filthy on the outside as well, most likely. Huh, my crosshair doesn't match up with the spray when I'm up close and personal. That feels weird. Okay, usually I do this section by section, but since I can't get the ding, and you guys will see what the ding is real soon, but since I can't get that ding here and now, because of the fact that the other side of these things are also incredibly dirty, maybe I should... Oh, that's very loud. Okay, You know, usually when I stream this, it's because I had something I wanted to vent or rant about. I don't have anything. I haven't had anything rant-worthy in a while. I'm sure I could think of something, you know. Like, I can go back to All Reliable, like how NASA is fucking corporate shills for demoting Pluto. You don't do that. You don't get to do that. I don't give a fuck what kind of authority. Oh, we put a man on the moon. Fuck you. That was staged. James Cameron did it on a soundstage. He just happened to build the soundstage on the moon. Like, fuck, I'm actually getting angry. I don't want to get, like, that was, I said that as a joke, and I'm actually getting mad again. And yes, I am firmly in the generation that is exceptionally pissed off that they demoted Pluto. They had no fucking right to do that, okay? Pluto deserved better. Did they never watch Lilo and Stitch? Hello. Yeah, you're catching me in the middle of one of my rants. I can't I'm angry. I'm angry. No, fuck the moon landing, fuck NASA, they don't get to tell Pluto it's not a planet. Fuck them. Who the fuck do they think they are? Say your joke. Do I look like I care about insensitivity? I'm from the country that invented racism. Come on. Yeah, fuck NASA. Pluto deserved better. They can all fucking go stub their small toes for all I care. Seriously, why the fuck would you demote a planet? What did Pluto do to you? Like, seriously, Pluto was just chilling, it was vibing, and then you just said, oh, it's not a planet anymore because it's too small. Guess what? Your wife thinks you're a bit too small too, but she still loves you, you fucking pompous fuck. Who the fuck are you? Give me the guy's name. I want to know who did it. I want to fucking throw an egg at his house. Seriously. Just let Pluto... I understand. Okay, we need a new classification. Classify everyone else. You can classify all the future objects like that. Give Pluto fucking some credit. It's one of the OG 9. I mean, you don't say, oh, you know, Hawkeye and Black Widow don't have powers. They're not technically Avengers because they don't have superpowers. Fuck you. They're part of the original 6. They get privilege. Same thing with Pluto, okay? You don't tell Pluto it's not a planet. It's part of the OG set of 9 planets. You will never, ever, 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 no one can ever, ever tell me Pluto isn't a planet. I will never accept that reality. Fuck every single person who thinks Pluto is not a planet. I'm serious. Like, if you don't think Pluto is a planet, you and I are not going to get along. Okay? Go watch Lilo and Stitch. Learn the meaning of fucking Ohana. Some real fucking loyalty for once. Jeez, this... Wow, I did not expect to get this angry tonight. I thought I was going to be playing a nice, chill game. Like, I even started it with the nice, chill, you know, chill vibes voice. But now I'm just fucking angry. Fuck! Pluto deserves so much better. Yes, Hubble, I am getting angry because they fucking I loved Pluto. I always loved Pluto. I have this book, right? I remember when my fascination with Earth started. I have this book that's like 101 cool facts about Earth. I think I still have it downstairs. I'm not gonna go look for it, but I know it. I think it's down there, right? And I loved that book. And that is where my love for space started, because it had a section about space, and I loved that so much. And Pluto was one of the coolest things to me, because it was tiny and so far away, and we still managed to spot it. It was there. And then these chuckle fucks who call themselves scientists decided, oh no, Pluto isn't a planet. Fuck you. All of you. Every single person who doesn't believe that Pluto is a planet. All my Pluto enthusiasts out there, we know what's up, okay? We know not to fall for NASA's fucking corporate shill propaganda bullshit. We're better than that. We will not succumb to the propaganda. We are alphas, okay? We're fucking Bravo males. We're not falling for this bullshit. It's all the government psyop cover-up. Like, the government, I know what it is. It's a conspiracy theory. Those government scientist fuckwits all know that Pluto is the best planet, and they just want to have the best planet for themselves. In their little fucking meeting rooms, they're all laughing, saying, ah, yeah, Pluto is the coolest planet, but oh, the general public, they don't know it's a planet, haha. So only we get to keep it as our favorite planet, because if anyone else says it's their favorite planet, we can just tell them, no, it's not a planet. Fuck you. Enjoy it, Lil. Thank you for stopping by. I am... I was not expecting to get this angry today. Like, I didn't... I wasn't mean to... I had such a nice day today. Like, today was such a nice, relaxing day. You know? I woke up, I went to work, did my job, and I think I did a good job today. And, you know, I went and did some tech support for a family friend who needed my help with something. You know, I do it as a favor. Thank you, and I appreciate that virtual hug and pat on the head. By the way, I'm going to extremely randomly, with no rhyme or reason, switch between Yuna and Hoppo, because I can't explain it. It's just going to happen. That's just what my brain is going to be doing. So, if one or the other bothers you, please let me know, and I will see to it that I correct the behavior. Anyway. No, it's not gonna be one or the other. That's the issue. It's gonna be both, randomly interspersed with one another with no rhyme or reason. Anyway. Like, and then I went to do some tech support, and something happened that I wasn't expecting. When I finished to fix her phone, she asked me, "Hey, what do I owe you?" And it struck me like, oh, what the thing that I just do casually for anyone who asks. There are people who make a career out of that and like charge for that service, and here I am just, and I didn't ask for anything because it's just what I do. Tech support is literally just what I do. It's my part of just my role in society is to help people fix their computers and phones and shit. And I realized, like, holy shit, this is like things that just people do and they charge money for it. I reinstalled an app. How could I, like, it took me like 10 minutes to drive there and 5 minutes to do. How could I charge someone for that? And yeah, then I went to visit my dad. My dad wasn't home, even though we agreed that I would come by tonight. So I called him and he said, "Oh yeah, I forgot. But you can come here. We're at People, and I don't like People, but these people were pretty chill." And I had an evening mostly where I just talked with my grandpa, because my grandpa's in town, and my grandpa is a saint of a man who I love very dearly, and who I hope to live up to one day, because I love my grandpa, man. He's such a good guy. Like, genuinely, I don't think there's a man on this earth who's just as much of a good, pure person as my grandpa. And now it's, nepotism, your own family is always the best, but you don't know my grandpa. My grandpa is such a chill dude. He has such a extremely good sense of humor. Like, genuinely, he'll laugh at anything. He'll make a joke at anything, and it's always, it's the, this, it's, I don't know how to describe it other than old people jokes, but it's not the bad old people jokes. It's the best, like the cream of the crop, and I love it so much. I love that man so much with like all of my heart. He's such a good person. Yeah, so I spend most of the night talking with him, and I'm teaching him how to use a touchscreen, which anybody who has ever tried to teach elderly family members how to do that will understand why that is an event. Because the knowledge... I've realized something recently. There's a lot of knowledge that lives in my head that I take for granted, right? Like, there's the fact that, when I play a video game with a controller, I can move my character and move my mouse at the same time. There are people who just don't intuitively know how to do that. Like, I was helping someone else with a thing, and I told them, hey, click the start button. Which, is that little button at the bottom left that looks like the Windows button, as long as you have a Windows PC. That, like, looks like the Windows logo at the bottom left. And to me, that's just intuitive. That's the start button right there. But they didn't know that. And I had to clarify for them what that was, and it's just like... I want to know if there's a word for it, right? Where you reach a point in your particular field where it becomes difficult for you to communicate with the layman. And I'm not saying it's because people are dumb. Like, I'm pretty sure there are people, like those same people who I helped, will be able to tell me things that I also will not understand because they have spent a long time gathering knowledge on it. But I want to know if there's a word or something for that experience of realizing, like, you... Hey, Liz Drinkwater, welcome. I think you might be the first person ever to find me from someone else, like from the short. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I felt that short is the only thing so far that I've made that's anywhere near successful, and I don't know why. I think it's because I put the phrase no clip in it, and that's a big thing. But yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the short, and I hope you will enjoy your stay here with us. Yeah, I really hope there's a word for it, because it is such a weird experience. Like, and it's weird, hard to talk about this without sounding like I'm trying to brag, but it just, I've spent years learning computers and stuff, so there comes a point where my own innate knowledge is just high. It's not like I'm trying to call someone else stupid. It's just like I have a degree in this. It's what I studied to do, and it becomes difficult to break down things and to imagine, okay, like this is what this person would not know, to actually realize, oh, okay, this person, might not know what a start button is, or what the command prompt is, example. And I want to know if there's a word for it. That would be, it would make me very happy if there was one. It's hard, isn't it? Like, actually, like, you can actually give some insight then, I hope the chat is showing properly on screen. Liz, if you're still here, do you mind telling me, can you actually see what Yuna types? Because I'm streaming to 2 platforms at once, so the chats aren't in the same space, so you need to see on screen if someone says something. Yeah, it's... Okay, that's great. Thank you, but I just want to make sure it works on YouTube too, assuming Liz is still here. Yeah, is it hard for you to close that gap? Like, to figure out... Wait, I should probably narrate what people say. Anyway, Yuna just said she's a teacher. And that her job is closing that gap. Is it hard for you? Like, is it a challenge? Or is it a skill? Like, do you learn how to do that over time? Because for me, it's very difficult to actually focus that and try to figure out how I should close that. Oh, okay, I see. So I can stand still and just kind of whoosh around if I wanted to. Okay, we're about to get our first ding of the day. I'm so excited. Come on. I find it extremely hard when teaching Portuguese because it's literal... Okay, that's interesting. Because, okay, it's not this, like, computers aren't natural to me in the same way that, you know, my home language is, but it's still, like, something that I'm very, like, intimately acquainted with and know, like the back of my hand, basically. And I assume that it's close to the same experience, where it's just, like, you know, it's so hard to figure out because sometimes you just... Oh, that's the good shit. That ding is what we were waiting for. It's so hard to figure out what another person... Because you don't know what they don't know, you know? So it's hard to figure out, okay, listen, this is what I need to talk to this person about. This is where we need to start and explain. You know, and sometimes it's the most basic thing, and I don't mean this as an insulting way to people who don't know, because, you know, how would you know if you never learned those basics? Oh, every one of these is going to give me a ding, isn't it? Oh, yes. Yes! But I'd say the experience makes it easy. You start to learn what the common questions and struggles are. I hope so, because I don't, like... I'm fortunate that the pool of people that I regularly do tech support for is very small. But, which means that, you know, they manage to get smarter, because as I teach them things, as I do support, my own knowledge and experience rubs off on them just a little bit, and they manage to pick up some stuff, which is always handy that they start to learn more and know more as well. But then we find someone like my grandpa, who uses a push-button Nokia phone day to day, and now he's learning to use a touchscreen. And, you know, realizing he doesn't intuitively understand how a touchscreen works. Like, that's something that I so severely take for granted that I just know how that thing works. I understand intuitively, and... Okay, bye, Yuna. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. But yeah, my grandpa doesn't intuitively understand how a touchscreen works. And it's something like that's such innate knowledge for me that, you know, I had to actually think, like, the first time I tried to teach him, it was a little bit confusing for both of us, I think. And, you know, I had to genuinely think, okay, listen, what can I tell him? Because it's also about UI design philosophy, like input, output, like how do you, the way you interact with your devices, and what the people who design apps and websites and stuff do to make it better for you to interact with it. Like, something is... You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry. There will be many, many, many more discussions like this. I find it exceptionally easy to rant about this. Yuna just said she wished she could stay, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you very much for the kind words. Yeah, my grandpa is, luckily a very, very intelligent man. Like my grandpa is smart, like a different kind of smart. So he manages to grasp the concepts rather quickly, but it's still like I had to think about things that I could tell him and tricks that I could teach him that to me are innate, that to me just make sense in my mind. For example, if a website is being confusing and you're not sure what, or an app or anything on the phone is being confusing and you're not sure what to do try to look for the most brightly colored thing on screen. For example, on WhatsApp, or on most texting platforms. My grandpa struggled to find the send button, and I told him... Okay, cool. Thank you for being here, I appreciate it, but make sure you don't neglect your duties. Good luck with your class, you know. Yeah. So I had to teach him that, like, look for the most brightly colored thing, because on WhatsApp, like on several texting things, the send button will be like a different color, or at least a brighter color than the surrounding things. Like on WhatsApp, it's a bright green, while the rest is kind of just gray, white, and mid-greens. I know the top is also bright green, but you all know what I mean. So it's something that he could use, like a bit of a cheat that he could use to help him figure out what buttons he needs to press when. And that's something that I had to basically figure out that I knew. Because I knew it, it just makes perfect innate sense to me, but I had to basically figure out that I had figured that out. And that has helped a lot in teaching him that. Thank you for the lurk, I also really appreciate that. I had to teach him that, you know, this is how you, like, that's a trick. Look for the most brightly colored thing and see if it makes sense. And I also told him the symbols mean something. You can figure out, like, if you can figure out a lot about what something does just by the symbol that's represented, like an arrow. What could that possibly mean? Well, an arrow points out, okay? So the arrow could mean you're sending a message out. And that has also been a big help for him to understand. And, you know, I've learned a lot about the things that I know just by teaching him. And and he's a quick learner, he doesn't get frustrated, which I appreciate it a lot, because a lot of people say like, oh no, I can't do it, it doesn't make sense. But my grandpa, he's a champ, he just, like, he isn't insecure in the fact that he doesn't know. He just, he sits, you know, he buckles down and he learns. He genuinely tries to figure it out, and I admire that a lot, because I know, like, I have been using touchscreen devices for a little over a decade now. Like, I just know, like, to me, it just all makes perfect sense. But to him, it's like a whole brand new thing, a new world that's being thrust upon him, and it can be a lot. It can be really difficult to learn it all in one go, and yet he just does it, and he handles it great. You know, not a lot of people take failure and, you know, feeling like you don't know something well. And I think it's a very positive trait if you can, you know, just say, you know what, I don't know. This is something that I am not very knowledgeable on, and I would like to learn. Like, and he asks me like every 15 minutes, and it gives me such a goofy smile on my face when he figures it out, and when he looks so happy when he manages to do something right, because he'll pull out his phone and then he'll like, okay, Brendan, I want to do this, like send a WhatsApp message, or I want to call someone. And that seems like such a simple thing, to call someone, but it's more complex than I realized, apparently. But he'll tell me, Brendan, I want to call someone. Okay, so and then he walks me through what he would do if he wanted to call someone. And then, you know, it's such a big smile when he's right, and when he's wrong, I try to correct him without, you know, I try to gently correct him and nudge him in the right direction, without actually telling him, no, you need to do exactly X, Y, Z. I like just give him a nudge in the right direction, and then he remembers it. And I feel like that's, I don't know, I'm not a teacher, but I feel like that's a good way to go about it, because then he still learns, because he basically is forced to recall the knowledge that he has, and in doing that, it becomes a bit more solidified, maybe, I don't know, like I said, I'm not a teacher, I don't know, you know, the psychology behind teaching. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe I'm just making more work for him needlessly. But still, when he figures out, he looks so happy, and I'm you know, that makes me happy. Well, this Elder Sculptor is huge. It's also just a slide. I'm realizing this now. It's just a big slide. I don't... Why is it called a Helter Skelter? I don't really understand. Okay, let's place this, like, right there. Wow, you are a loud piece of equipment. Also, you should probably be the other way around, but it's fine. We don't need to worry too much about it. I'm gonna need to carry this big fucking rack around so much to reach the various parts of the Helter Skelter. Yeah, and this makes me wonder, right? This entire experience with my grandpa has made me really wonder, what is there, like, what bits and bobs of knowledge are there in the universe that I am just this bad with, that I just don't know? And you know, it's not necessarily my fault for not knowing, it's just I never got the opportunity to learn. And how much is there that I do not know? And like, how long would it take me to figure that out, to learn these new things? Because I like to think that I'm not a stupid person. I like to think I am reasonably smart. But still, no one's infallible. No one knows everything. So, what do I not know? What steps do I need to take to learn these things? This rotating nozzle is amazing. Actually, this rotating nozzle is incredible. What the fuck? I can go such a long range and it just does it. What the hell? Why? What have I been doing? That range is insane. I feel like I can clean half the Helter Skelter with just this. I love that sound. That's the sound of money, boys. That's actually the sound of money because I get money for every segment that I power wash. Which is pretty neat, if you ask me. Okay, but I want to focus. I'm doing this one bit at a time, top to bottom. Because the bottom is much easier to clean than the top, and I want to get the top, like the hard part, out of the way. Also, it's more realistic this way because in real life, you clean top to bottom because water runs downhill. So the dirty water is going to run down the Helter Skelter and make the bottom dirty. So you want to have, you know, you don't want dirty things going on to your, there we go, freshly cleaned Helter Skelter. Okay. We have to clean the underside of the top thing, and I think then we'll be done with the top most platform. Still a lot more to go after that though. But I think the rest is gonna go reasonably fast. Okay, this works, this works. That's the sound of money. And we all love money. Sweet. The biggest thing for me is I need... Cool. Okay, I need to move this. I don't want to miss anything. I'm very worried and scared about missing things. This thing is, once again, very, very loud. Yeah, I want to learn. I want to be at the receiving end of what I experience. You know, like, I want to see, oh, okay, this is the things that I don't know. And I want someone, like, very knowledgeable to explain them to me so I can also experience that confusion of, you know, what is this person saying? What I don't understand. I want to know how that feels. I want to see, like, am I as smart as some people and sometimes myself seem to think? Because I won't lie, sometimes I'm a little bit egotistical about my own intelligence. I want to know, you know? I want to experience... Because I feel like a lot of people, like especially me, we like sticking to what we're comfortable with. And I'm comfortable with computers. I'm good with computers. So it makes me feel like, oh, I'm smart. And with computers, I am decently good. I'm nowhere near the top. Like, not even close. But, like, in terms of the average Joe, like, I'll be most likely be better with computers than the average person you will meet on the streets, you know? And that's awesome for me. But then again, it means that I'm very rarely challenged. So part of me, I want to find something that is interesting to me, but that I don't know anything about. And I want to be thrown into that position where I'm like, okay, now I need to relearn things. I need to figure things out. Okay, no, wait. This can sit over here, I guess. There we go. That works. Yeah, I want to... Like, I think that's a big part of why I've been enjoying learning Japanese so much. It's because it's a... I was never good at languages. I'm not good at languages. I've been learning Japanese for 600 days now, and I still know practically nothing. But it's fun, you know? It's this sense of... I don't know anything. Like, and I'm stupid. I'm an idiot when it comes to this, and it's fun. I feel like I'm learning so much. Even if I'm only learning like a new word a week, it's still like I feel like I'm figuring things out. Where does top metal frame end? Vertical frame, top tier ring frame. What are you? Where? Oh wait, there's a lot of dirt over there. Maybe this will be enough to clean you. No? Okay, let's go to the next level of the Helter Skelter and look up. Cool. Okay. Doing this segmented is probably still the best idea. You know, getting a ding for ding, one bit at a time. You know, the biddies. Which means... What exactly? What's the topmost part that's not clean? Are all these top panels cleaned? I think so. Okay, which means that these panels are next. So we will clean them. I love that sound. Like, they really engineered just a phenomenal ding to give you that satisfaction of success. Okay. Okay. I really hope I'm not lulling people to sleep. That would be... I mean... be nice. But still... Actually, you know what? If you want to sleep, sleep. You know, people deserve some rest. It's a Friday night, you know. You had a long week. If you're listening to this and you're tired, go to bed. Get some sleep. You deserve it. You worked hard. You deserve some rest. You know, you can get back at whatever it is that you need to do in the morning with a fresh mind. For now, you know, stay safe. Get yourself to a bed and, you know, just get some IZs going. People really, they tend to underestimate just how important sleep is for you. Like, it's such a critical thing. Like it is a vital life function. A lot of people will when people need more time in their day, sleep is one of the first things they sacrifice. But people don't realize, you know, there's more to time than, you know, the quantity. Like, the quality of time you have is also extremely important. And if you're exhausted, the quality of... Glad to see your... a text from Blake Thrust. Glad to see you're starting to get out in the world. I need someone with your skill and integrity at my private hangar. Suggestions... Oh, Kevin Bernard. Suggestions for improvement, he says. Okay, I'm listening. Come on. Get that last spot. Get it. Fire a jet straight into the air and let gravity do the rest, or that's not gonna work. Appreciate the idea. But that might be the worst one I've ever heard. Or use a succession of single bursts from point blank range to significantly reduce water use. Or I will just bill you for my, you know, water use and okay, where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? I want to be right here. I took the long way around to get... I keep pressing the wrong button. Definitely took the long way around to get here, but that's fine. That is so loud to put down. Why? Okay, cool. We got the ding. I'm not gonna be able to reach the rest of this, but that's fine. Okay, once I clean these platforms, it's back around to clean the segments of the slide. I want to try to stream for 2-ish hours today. It's not a solid mark. It might be longer, it might be a bit shorter, but that's our ballpark goal for today. Is this really a Helter Skelter? I feel like it should be something else. Like, I'm looking at this and Helter Skelter just doesn't fit the name. Like, it doesn't feel right, you know? Like, you look at something, like, you look at a roller coaster, for example, right? And that is a roller coaster. Like, you look at it, it makes sense. That roller coaster, yes. I can definitely, like, that consolidates nicely into my mind. Like, those two concepts. Same thing with Ferris wheel. I look at it, I hear Ferris wheel, like, yep. Yeah, that makes sense. But then there's just Helter Skelter. And it doesn't fit this. It fits something more chaotic than just a slide that goes in a spiral, you know? Is there like a Mr. Helter Skelter that I can... like, who invented this thing and it's just like, you know, he named it after himself despite it not being a really fitting name for his invention? Like, did he just have the ego and he didn't want to let it go? If so, like, man, just, you know, let your invention stand on its own. Don't tie it down to your own insecurities, you know? These central lights might pose an issue later on with like small flecks of dirt here and there keeping me from the completion goal, which won't be fun. That'll be actually quite the opposite of fun. It'll be pretty annoying, to say the least. Also, this ring, I'm realizing now, this top ring might have a lot of dirt in weird places. So let's see if I can quickly sort it out. that fourth tiering, I mean, this one. Oh, I'm realizing now a lot of the dirt's gonna be at the bottom, most likely. Although a fair bit seems to be at the top. With me unable to reach it from most angles. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it seems like the bottom is actually mostly taken care of. In fact, it would probably be only the top that's... Ah, fuck yeah, these channel lights have immediately become an issue. Okay, that one wasn't. Let's see if this one's gonna be an issue. Cool, this one. Maybe this is gonna be easier than I thought. Cool, this one. No, come on. Give me the ding. Damn it. Where could that last fleck of dirt be? Is it you? You as well. Let's see if I can get... Yes, I got it. Okay, was it you? Yeah, this one still has like a molecule of dirt. Oh, got it. No, I know I said I was gonna do the top to bottom, and I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry about that. I wonder if there are speedrunners for this game. Like, I can't imagine there's very many... Like, you can probably optimize things a lot, I'm guessing. But I imagine that there's not a lot of, like, glitches when it comes to power washing, you know? What did I just clean? The vertical frame. There's many vertical frames. It's not just one big thing. Okay. That does alter things slightly. That means the vertical frames might become the biggest pain in my ass. Okay, you have some dirt on you over there. Just make sure I got it. Some more over there. Just make sure I got it. Huh. You. Why? Be clean. Please. There we go. Okay, last one, I think. No, second to last one then. No, third to last one then. I can reach this from the other angle, but I don't want to... I want to finish this while I'm up here. Okay, this one I might need to actually go down again. Okay. Oh, I could have used that opportunity to, you know, get these ones up here. Okay. Wait, so I know all these channeling lights are not clean. Where's the problematic ones? It's these ones that intersect that are an issue. That one. Was it just that one? No, I think it was just that one. Sweet. Okay. Okay, the slide body is going to be annoying, but it seems like my past self has made some progress on it. I think in the case of this, it's going to be easier to do it in layers, almost, instead of objectively chop top to bottom down the spiral, because I'm going to need to move this giant thing every single time, and repositioning it frequently is going to be a pain, so I work top to bottom on this thing every time I move it. And hopefully, through some, you know, patience and hard work, we can get everything that we need to get. Hello, there we go. My pressure washer just stopped there for a second. Okay. Those dings are what we love to hear. I might be too far away now, actually. No, the bottom gets so much closer. Okay, good. Good. Okay, for now I can't see the other angles of that thing. Okay, so for now, we're done with the very topmost layer. So we're gonna leopard crawl our way back down two stories to get to this one. We can use this nozzle and make quick work of everything. I have different nozzles, and they have different widths, but the wider it is, the less pressure it has, so the longer it takes to actually clean something, and some things it will just never clean at all. Okay, I need to... There we go. I need to stand. I need to crouch so I can see in between these metal bars. Okay, how far can this reach? Pretty damn far, actually. Okay, slow drag it. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna reach up there from here. Okay. Now we will go down to the floor and... Excuse me. Actually, doing the bottom first might not be a bad idea at all. You know, the bottoms of the slide, that way I can just hit the sides and I know that I'll have hit all of the sides because of the ding. And maybe I can finish these supports as well. That's it. I think that's the play. Then it's just the body of the Helter Skelter, and then we can move on to the next thing. Okay, this is gonna take a warm and toasty second to do. Yeah, sometimes I wish, like, I think a neat superpower would be montage mode, where you can just put your body into a montage and it just does things. Like, whatever it is that you want to do. Like, oh, it's, you know, fucking tax season. I need to pay my taxes. Well, put your body into a taxes montage, you know, put on some good 80s rock and just go. And your body just kind of does it. I think that would be very, very cool. Okay. And I am doing this oddly, differently than what I said I would, but just bear with me. Right? If I clean this now, then this entire thing, because this is an uncomfortable spot to get to. So if I clean it now, then it's cleaned, you know? Okay, that's fine. This is also fine. I hope Papa was doing okay in her lesson. You know? She seems like she'd be a good teacher. If anyone need to know this, Yuna Speaks on Kick, please go follow her. She does productivity streams and she does, you know, just chill vibes. It's pretty cool. You know, she's a pretty nice, chill streamer. Okay. This has kind of just become me cleaning down this bottom part now, which is the opposite of what I said I was going to do. I'm very easily distracted. But it's fine, because with any luck, we're about to get our first ding in a while, and it's all going to be so extremely worth it. Like, you would not believe how worth it. Okay. Listen. Oh, it's close. It's almost there. Come on. There we go. That's the good shit we all love to hear. I've been holding down that spray button for so long. It feels wrong not hearing anymore. Okay. Let's take this bit by bit, shall we? Okay. That frame, but this support is filthy, so let's clean it. Okay, I assume the other side needs it too. Nice. Okay, the red is fine, the white is fine. The support is not fine. This red is not fine. It needs cleaning. Cool. Okay. This is what's up now. We are hunting those dings. Yes. As if they are rabid dogs. Like, we will get dings. All of the dings. I don't know if this is as fun to watch as it is to play, but I'm having a whale of a time. Like, this is such a fun game to just vibe with. And it gives me a chance because, you know, it gives me a chance to just talk. You know, I don't need to really focus on a gameplay. It's not like I'm gonna get distracted by the game. It's just, I mean, if the game distracts me, but it's like something that I can still talk while playing. Because a lot of times when I'm streaming a game, all I can really do is narrate what I'm doing because I'm so focused on, you know, doing the game's objective, whatever that may be. So I'm narrating what I'm doing and I'm explaining why I'm doing it, which is, you know, that's just game commentary for you. But with this, I can just, you know, think out loud, you know, expose my stream of consciousness out into the world. I mean, it's nice to think out loud sometimes and to actually hear your own thoughts out loud, you know, spoken to you. I don't know if it's healthy. I'm pretty sure talking to yourself used to be a sign of madness, I think. But you know, who cares? Also, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it genuinely wasn't a sign of madness. I think talking to yourself is a pretty normal thing to do. You know, as long as it's not in excess. Anything that's not done in excess, let me phrase, most things, as long as not done in excess, is, you know, fine. But anything done in excess is bad for you. And it could kill you. Like drugs. Drugs are almost always just not a good idea unless your doctor prescribes them. And, you know, even then, you know, be careful. You know, because, you know, you might be allergic to penicillin or some shit, and then, you know, your doctor might prescribe you thinking he'll help you, and he's just gonna help you into an early grave in that case. I think I might just have done the whole slide. Like, I was so focused on bullshitting that I didn't even feel the time pass. Come on. Okay, there's still some frames bits, though, that I'm gonna have a hard time cleaning from down here. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Cool. I actually do think that was all of the, you know, large chunks of the slide. Now it's just the fine details I gotta handle. Okay, so it's from here-ish. So let's go fetch the thing. Prepare your ears because it's gonna be loud again. Oh, I'm stuck. Why does it sound like it explodes when you put it down? Cool. Oh, this frame has gunk on the other side. I'll get to that in a second. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Ow, I fell. Okay, that's... I think that's it. I think that is it for the slide parts, if I'm being completely honest with you. Let's see. Slide frames, I'm missing 4 slide frames, 1 slide base, and 3 slide supports. Shit. Okay. Let's walk it through. Base, frame, support, base, frame, support, base, frame. I can see at the top left there how far I am with cleaning each part. So now I'm going to walk through and see. Oh, wait. I found... Okay, that's one of the frames. Base, frame, support, base, frame, base, frame, support. Base, frame, support. Base, frame, support. And frame, right there, I found you, bitch. Oh! There's a lot of cleaning to be done here still. Okay, I think these are the last ones. Okay, one more ding and I think we're done. There we go. Okay, and I think that marks the last of the 5th tier panels as well. Okay, yep, the entire slide is clean. And the 5th tier panels... 15 out of 16. Shit, which one did I miss? Okay, that one's fine, this one's fine, this one's fine. This one's fine, this one's fine, this one's fine, this one's fine, this one's fine. This one, this one, this one. You. Where? Show me a speck of dirt, I'll clean it. I'll pressure rush you so good your own mom won't even recognize you. Damn you. Come on, just give it to me, man. Don't do me like this. Yes! Okay, that's all the 5th tier ones. I doubt it, but let's see if I have all the 4th tier ones. I do! That's rad. Does that mean everything up is cleaned? I think so. Okay, so that means this layer is up next. We can get real up close and personal with these, for the most part. I cannot... What are you missing? Oh, okay. While I'm up here, I may as well quickly attack these door decorations. There we go. And just give him the old top-down spray, since that angle will be hard to reach once I'm in front of it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we're at 1 hour, 10 minutes. More or less half of what half the time that I am planning on streaming. Gonna sleep very well tonight. It's been a long day, but it's not like bad long. It's just, you know, the kind of day where you were busy, but not too busy. You can just go to bed restfully. Kevin Bernard, text. Do you think it would be too much to use enormous catapult at the top to propel my customers down the slide? Yes, I think that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, actually. Dude, it's a slide. It uses gravity. You can. He says he wants his Helter Skelter to be the fastest. It's a slide, man. It's gravity based. Like, move to Jupiter, I guess. You're not gonna get much faster, and also it depends, you know, on the person riding. You know, maybe if you there's a lot of butter at a carnival. Maybe get some butter and butter up the slide. Maybe you'll achieve better speeds. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a slide. There's not really much to do here. I can't tell if this vertical frame and this vertical frame is the same thing. I think it is. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. More dings. Give me more dings. It's an addictive gameplay loop, for sure. You know, it's definitely been engineered that way. Because, you know, it's nice to see things get clean. It's nice to hear the dings. Like, what more do you want out of a game? You hear the dings. You hear the, you get the thing. It's clean. You have a nice product. You get a nice. Ooh, that's one of the nice things. You get this. You get a slideshow after you're done with the level. Like there's a small, quick time lapse of you the cleaning, and it's actually accurate. Like, it doesn't just show the thing becoming clean. It's like there's a camera somewhere up there that takes pictures every few bits of progress you make, like an invisible camera. I can't see it, but it takes pictures every few bits, and then you can actually like see how the thing gets cleaned as a GIF, and it is one of the most incredible things ever. Okay. We are almost finished with the third layer. Then it's 2 more layers. I think this is gonna go significantly faster though, because I'm getting closer and closer to the ground, so it's getting more and more maneuverable as we go. Because right now it's getting a bit difficult to reach some of those layers all the way up there. But all of these other ones I can reach from the ground for the most part. I'm just worried about the vertical support and that ring frame that's not clean yet, so I'm gonna need to tackle that before I move further down. Okay. Grab this. Place it down the right there. Let's see what I can do about this. Okay, there's the dirt that was hiding from me. Sometimes things hide behind angles, which, you know, kudos to this game for actually doing that correctly. Okay, we got all the 3rd tier panels, but now we need to figure out where the dirt is on that top ring. Not this one, this one, you. Is there any dirt on top of yous, which I can... Okay, let's check from this angle. There it is, I see it. Come on. I can't get an angle on that bit over there. Um. Okay, I'm gonna need to bring the thing around. I don't want to do that though. It's such a hassle to carry it around, and the noise when I place it down, like, that's just annoying. Dumb. Stupid. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... Cool, there we go. That was easy. Okay, I should do the third tier ring too while I'm at it. Just make sure. Got everything off the top of it. Okay, got it. So that means the dirt is on the bottom. Yep, there's some dirt. There's some dirt. This thing, how did things get to this state of filth? Without, you know, damaging the structure. Like, this seems like it should have rusted away with how absolutely horrifyingly dirty it is. And I know carnivals aren't exactly, you know, the cleanest places on Earth, but still, this is just excessive. Okay, second to last layer. Believe we can handle this one pretty quickly. And easily. Like I said, the vertical supports are what's scaring me the most right now. No, 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 no. Fuck, stop doing that. Keep accidentally opening my menu. And I don't really want to do that. Okay. Okay. So I'm jumping a lot. Remember I said that this game lets me talk and not focus? So yeah, it turns out that was a lie. Because now I need to focus on getting these few last, you know, hidden little nooks that are a bit more difficult to reach. There's that. You gotta love it, man. You got it's I'm a big fan of progression games. I can't stand roguelike games, right? Where it's just like, oh, well, you died, guess you gotta start over, haha. Oh, but it's fun because you get to do the exact same thing in the exact same place over and over and over and over and over again. But it's fun, dude, I promise, dude, it's fun. I cannot get behind the idea of a roguelike. I don't like them. I don't see how they could possibly be fun. I don't get where the fun is in just doing the same repetitive task over and over and over again. And every time you fail, your failure is punished by you being forced to start over again. And it's not like Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls, you know, you get better and eventually you win. Right? You beat it. You improve enough to reach it. And or even rage games, like getting over it, you know? There is an end goal, and eventually, after your hard work, you are rewarded with the ending. Even if it's a shit ending, there is an end. You reach it. But with roguelikes, there's just no end. There's nothing. Why do you keep playing? What's the point of doing it over and over? Even, like, you can say that something like Super Mario or Pac-Man is a roguelike, the original games. But even then, there's a goal. Beat the high score. And also, Mario has an ending. And for Pac-Man, beat the high score. Roguelikes don't have that. Even if they did, it's not as charming as with Pac-Man. It's just... And I'm not saying that you're dumb for enjoying a roguelike. If you like roguelikes, more power to you. Genuinely, I hope you actually have some serious fun. I can't get behind them, man. And I have a friend. He absolutely loves roguelike games. he adores them, and he wants me to play with him, and I just can't do it, man. Like, seriously, I can't. I don't get it. I don't see how it's fun. Like, you lose me so quickly with a game like that because, you know, by the fifth time you need to do just the exact same level all over again. And it's just like it's not like you like figure something out. It's just the same task over and over and over again until somehow with some fluke or a lucky shot you manage to actually clear the level. It's just like, why? Why would you subject yourself to that when, you know, there's fun things to do? Like this game, I can actually physically see the progression as I'm washing away the dirt. There's something there. And think sandboxes are a whole different thing because it's not killing you and starting you from scratch every single time. There's still some progress to be made in a sandbox. You can get somewhere. You can set your mind on something and do it. Like Minecraft, you can just build a house. There is progress. Your progress on a sandbox is your impact on the world. How the world changes as you play through it. That is your reward for playing. You know, aside from, you know, fun mechanics and the like. Fuck, I'm gonna need to get the thing, aren't I? Yep, I'm gonna need to get the thing. But with roguelikes, there's nothing. There's no reward. There's no... there's no fun. You know, and again, biased, if you enjoy roguelikes, that's completely, you know, your prerogative. And I really do hope you have a lot of fun enjoying them. They're just really not for me. I don't even remember how this entire rant started, but I'm very glad that I've had it because, yeah, I've been wanting to get that out off my chest for a while, and just how much I don't understand the concept of a roguelike. Of just, you know, being, you're just, it's a game of, it's a masochism thing. It has to be, right? Where it's just same thing, the same pain over and over and over again. And it's not like the masochistic experience of Dark Souls. Like, Dark Souls is different because there's an ending. There's a goal that is feasible. You can achieve it. It's difficult. You will suffer and you will agonize over achieving that goal, but once you get it, man, you've got it. It's done. You won. You beat it. You achieved the goal. That doesn't exist in roguelikes. And that's what annoys me so much about them, is like, how do I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere? Like, what am I supposed to do? What is my motivation for not just throwing my controller away? You're seeing this, right? There's no dirt left on this panel. Okay, but let's just give it a very thorough once over. I'm sure it will flash green. Or flash yellow, I mean, at any... There we go. Cool. Okay. Next up is the other side. We'll leave this stairs and stuff for last. Because I think that'll be nice. I assume the inside is just a staircase, right? The inside of the Helter Skelter. Just a staircase to take you to the top of the slide. And then you clean... I mean, I'm not going to clean up, like, and then you slide. It's... The name, it's still getting to me. Like, I don't get it. Why Helter Skelter? Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for now. But I think that's all of the second tier ones. So we're down to the top layer. Let's start over here and work our way back. We should also be getting dings for all the vertical frames. Now, if we don't, I messed up somewhere. And me messing up is bad because then I need to go back and try to figure out where my fuck up was. And I don't want to do that. Because that's annoying, retracing my steps. I usually have a lot of patience, but for some things in video games, I just don't like. I can spend hours in Minecraft mining away. You know, just gathering resources, which in and of itself is a repetitive task, but you gain something from it. It's not a zero-sum thing in like in a roguelike where, you know, you feel like you make progress and then all your progress is ripped away from you by some random fluke or some bullshit mechanic that you weren't prepared for. It's I can go on for a very, very, very long time about how much I dislike roguelikes. What's the point? It's making me angry again. I don't know if I'm gonna do Power Washing Simulator all night tonight. I might switch over to something else during the stream. I like the podcastish vibe I have going though. And something else would require visual attention. I like the vibe of just chilling, vibing. We can all just lie back, do our own thing, and enjoy some conversation, you know? It's nice vibes. Okay. Just want to make sure I got everything. Okay, so the door decoration, the stairs, and 1 second. A window frame? 2 window frames? Those 2 window frames, I see them. Okay, because I was gonna say the rest is exactly as expected, but those 2 window frames aren't clean. I need to clean them. They need to be clean. They need to shine. They need to sparkle. They need to... It's not these 2 window frames. Really? Which window frames is it? Oh. Well then. That's pretty dirty, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, give me the ding. Thank you. Did I really just miss these? How did I perfectly miss them? Cool. Okay. 3 things left. That 1 second tier panel. I'm gonna need this for it. I'm so glad this game doesn't have fall damage. Like, it would have sucked so badly if they had a fall damage mechanic. Okay, let's get up. I missed the stairs. Let's get up here. And, oh, it's happening again. No. Please. Thank you. Okay. And I already cleaned the top of this thing, so now we just work our magic on this door, you know, on this discount Pringles guy on the door. And we're in good position. Store decoration is pretty big and has lots of nooks and crannies that need to be scrubbed. Can you imagine how it was before pressure washing technology to clean big things like this? It had to be such a pain in the ass. Ooh, there we go. That's another ding. Okay, next up is the stairs. And that's also last up. Then the Helter Skelter is done. And maybe we can go back to something a bit more simple. Like, you know, maybe a house or a car. That'd be pretty neat. I hope y'all are still staying, you know, awake, staying safe, staying fun. I'm gonna find it exceptionally funny if there was one person listening asleep and I just woke them up with that, you know, from a nice nap. I'm very sorry if that has just happened to you. Know that I did not mean it, but I will still take some amusement in your misfortune. Because, you know, if we can't laugh at each other, who can we laugh at? What, am I supposed to find a chuckle at my own misfortunes? No, that's mean. Why would I ever do that? My misfortunes are very unfortunate. Ooh. Ooh, we are getting very close, boys and girls. Very, very close indeed. I think it's just the top left. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be very nice. Okay. Oh! I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I don't think you realize how beautiful this is about to be. Oh, look at that. Oh, the thing changed. Did you see that? I want to replay this. Look at that. Look at this. Yeah, that's the game. The game updated. So it does take snapshots with actual camera. The game updated and it changed a few things. Like the background definitely changed. That was cool. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Cleaning a private jet. Yes, I want to do this. That sounds awesome. Like, that actually sounds radical. Yeah, that's weird. I like planes. Like, I like airplanes. They're pretty cool. Okay. There's a laser on this plane. Hey, this is my van. This is the first thing that I ever pressure washed. Still as shiny as ever. Okay, I think the best place to anti-gravity boosters? Bro, this ain't no normal plane. What the fuck? Turbojet engines. Okay, that's pretty standard. Okay. We're starting at the top of this. Oh, I already cleaned something. I guess. Okay, I'm standing on the back of on the top of the back fin of this jet. This is where we're starting. I'm hearing a lot of animals. And I'm hoping that they're not inside the plane. I hope that they're just outside, where I can just barely not see them. Okay, static wing was cleared. I don't know what that means, but awesome. I don't know, like, I don't know much about planes. I just find them cool. So this is some sci-fi shit right here. The guy did ask for my disclosure, so, you know. My lips are sealed. I'm not telling anyone about the weird private jet. That's... Now, it's not my business what a man does with his jet. It's my business to keep his business clean, you know? That's all I do here. That's my passion. Scrub-a-dub-dub, you know? That's the only part that I care about. I don't care who you are. I don't care what it is that you do. I just want things. Oh, that's the... Okay, okay. It was those little needles. that I was cleaning. Okay, cool. Okay, let's... The bottoms are still dirty, so we're not gonna get dings for the wings just yet. But that's fine. We're working top to bottom on this. It's about the process, not necessarily about the dopamine release, like the immediate dopamine release. It's about the serotonin. I think that's how those two work. I haven't had biology in a very long time. Okay. I like the jets. There's lines. There's like the Helter Skelter was cool and it had clearly defined parts, but not like this. Like the jet has such smooth lines and very obvious. Okay, this is one part. This is another part. Like things I can genuinely just look at, teleport, and focus on one at a time. Like this back wing. This is what I'm doing now, and I'm going to do it until it's finished. You know? Can I? Oh, I can. Wait, maybe if I get this spinny one, maybe I can reach everything I need to reach to get this cleaned. Because there is some tolerance in this game, as you might have seen. Like, you don't have to clean everything. You need to clean damn near everything. But like, if you miss like 3 pixels, it isn't gonna punish you. It just gives you the clean, which is neat. And I think the tolerance is based on the size of the thing. I'm not actually sure. You know, it's easy to miss like the smallest, almost imperceptible spots, and the bigger the thing is, the more of those spots you'll miss. You know? Okay. So far, though, things are going well. One of the wings has been cleaned. Time for wing number 2. The back wings, like the small wings on the back of the plane. I haven't even come close to the big wings yet. And yet we're almost 10% done with the job. It's also, you know, this is smaller. It's not like an entire fucking fire station that I need to pressure wash. It's just a plane. I can handle this. I wonder how fragile are the turbine blades of a plane? You know, I know the duck strike, it's not... I mean, not necessarily the duck strike, but the bird strike. It's not necessarily the things that break, it's just the debris that enters the turbine that breaks it. But still, like, can I, you know, if I huck, you know, a tennis ball at my maximum strength, am I going to break a turbine blade? Or can it withstand that much? If so, what do I need to huck at it to, you know, break it? I feel like I'm a terrorist for asking these questions, but I'm curious. Like, what kind of damage, like, what kind of punishment can an airplane withstand? Like, how fragile are these big metal birds really? You know, when the pedal hits the metal and push comes to shove. You know, when the rubber meets the road. Why is there so many idioms for that? You know, like, when the pedal hits the metal, when the rubber hits the road, when push comes to shove, when... There's another when something meets something, and I can't remember it, but I know it exists. You know, something like this that I wish Yuna was here, because she actually knows languages, so she might be able to help. Okay. Clean, clean, clean. We are very close to having this vertical stabilizer shining. And I'm very excited for it. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, the rudder. That's a separate piece entirely, I see. I don't know what I just cleaned. I just got a ding for something and I don't know what. Oh, the elevators are separate bits. That's also news to me. Okay, I'm gonna go onto the back of this turbine. Oh, I see now, I missed quite a lot. There's something on my roof. I can hear it. I hear it every night, and I don't know what it is. It's kinda spoopy, though. I have to imagine it's just like mice or something. So that begs the question, what am I gonna do when a mouse just drops through the roof? You know? Because I don't know if I'm emotionally equipped to handle that. Just a mouse dropping on me while I sleep. That's not in the handbook of things that I think I know how to deal with. There you go. Okay, I think that's the entire back wing handled. Once again, how does... Okay, given the... what this plane has on it, it might not be a surprise that it is a little bit... come on, let me scum my way onto things. Fuck you. I'm going... I will fucking jump, okay? I refuse to take conventional routes. I'm clipping onto the weirdest spots. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. What? Is there like an invisible barrier that I was clipping into? Okay, I think I might need the boost of the little chair to actually get up here. There we go. Okay, let's just okay, I think just doing the planes, you know, the fuselage is actually the most... There's definitely, you know, shots. Something shot at this with, you know, not actual physical weapon, like kinetic weaponry, like with like energy-based weaponry. Which is awesome. And also kind of scary. This game has like this entire bit of hidden lore. And it's kind of hard to figure out what it is, because it just keeps being in the background and you don't really get enough details to piece anything together. Like, I remember there was something about a volcano. I haven't played this in a very long time, so I'm a bit rusty on the details, but... Oh, okay, maybe I should do half-seas now. Like one half of the plane, then the other half. Let's see if I can split this guy down the middle, you know, the way King Solomon intended. That's a Bible joke for all my Christian friends out there. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna get dings again, because I'm cleaning the windows. Windows clean fast, luckily. Some of this might be actually a little bit annoying to do, because this, like I said, it's segmented, which is nice, but it's also extremely detailed, this plane, which is slightly less nice, because there's a lot of places where something might be missed, like a little thing. Oh, the cockpit is its own entire segment. separate from the fuselage. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm just gonna do a few. Okay. Imagine you're keen to learn some of the specifications of the jest, says Blake Thrust. Blake Thrust sounds exceptionally like a non-human name. Hello, I am a normal man. Okay. As it's you, I'll divulge. Yes, please tell me. What's up with this jet? Oh, he just stopped. Like, he's not talking anymore. Nice, thank you. I appreciate it, man. You've managed to leave me with so many more questions. Okay. Let's go back up top and just finish spraying down the top half of this engine as well. I think it'll be very satisfying in the GIF, like watching one half of the plane get cleaned and then the other half. It's gonna be neato. But also getting more, there's more difficult angles appearing now. Do you know, wow, game has a difficulty curve, who knew? I wonder if these numbers mean anything. It seems like these developers would put numbers and then mean something, but nothing immediately jumps out at me. Okay. Like this, like getting in here, that's a bit... Oh wait, I assume if I just get off the fucking plane, I'll have a much better time of cleaning that side. You know, the bottom, I mean. Okay. Make it shine, make it shine. You know, that bird color reminded me, I have a friend who's scared of chickens. I get a lot of fears. I understand, like, how some things can wig you out, but chickens? Really? Why? Chickens are really cool. They're just kind of goofy and fair. Like they're not hurting anyone. What's your beef with the chicken? Of all the things to be scared of. You know, why probably the most harmless of the land birds, and I speak with a bit of experience because my mom used to have a bunch of chickens, and they weren't exactly intimidating or anything. They were just kind of there. Okay, once again, let's try and do this straight down the middle. No huss, no fuss. No muss, no fuss? Okay. I can start doing some strokes to clean up the rest of the fuselage. I think the fuselage is the last major component on this side. A cockpit sensor. Sensor array do not block. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but it was hella blocked by like a metric ton of dirt and debris. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny here, it's just... it was bad. Also, it makes me nervous that the fuselage wiring is on the outside of the plane. Instead of, in the actual, fuselage. Between, like, the layers of the thing. Maybe it's easier this way to get at it if it needs repairs, which would make a lot of sense, actually. If now that I'm saying it out loud, that makes perfect sense, in fact. Okay. The fuselage itself isn't actually, like, the part, and its cleaning percentage isn't split in half. So I'm just kind of hoping that, I'm managing to clean enough shit over here. that when I get to the other half, I won't have to return. Because coming back seems like not something that I want to do. Okay, there we go, there's that wiring done. Laser wiring, that's the part's name. I wonder why that guy didn't end up, divulging, what I'm sure is many, many juicy and extremely fun government secrets to the guy power washing his jet. Maybe the government got to him. We should see if his next text is like strange and out of character for the persona that we've met so far, then we know, the boys got to him, the feds. Oh, that's a drain right there. That's nice. That's some nice attention to detail. Okay, let's quickly do the wing's top. So that when we get back to the bottom, we can just focus on doing that and getting the dings. Okay, part of the wing top is the anti-gravity thing, so we're gonna need to focus on that. I guess we're gonna need to acknowledge its existence in order for us to effectively clean it. Again, I don't want to. Like, I want this guy's business. It's his own thing, what he does with this technologically advanced piece of engineering. That's on him. Okay, I think that meter is below half, so that means I've gotten closer to halfway to the completion goal for this, which is good, very, very good. Okay, next is getting this fuselage wiring. Okay, where is more? Okay, there's some more dirt on it. I think there we go. Cool. The fuselage wiring is done. I think all these windows are good. Okay, next up, finishing the wing. Then rinse and repeat everything I just did, but just on the other side, and then handle, the odds and ends like the wheels. But I have a feeling this will go quick. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. That actually, this past hour sped by me. Wow. I was really worrying that I was gonna not be able to vamp well enough for this hour. But we're getting in there, so I've almost reached my goal for this stream. There was a time where I would easily stream for like, okay, although this jet looks superficially like any other, it's far from it, says Blake Thrust. Yes, I've surmised as much, I've figured that. Its fuselage is made from a graphene matrix that is lighter than air but stronger than steel. Okay, it can't be lighter than air, the plane would be floating. But I'm assuming you're just using hyperbole to make a point. Not only can it reach speeds of over 888 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. Yeah, graphite, technically, but I think the technical term for what this would be made of is graphene. Or I'm switching the two around, and a pencil is made of graphene, and this is graphite. Is that why it's so dirty? It's just, carbon, carbonizing, I guess? I don't know what carbon does. Is that why it's this filthy? Or what did you do? What did you do to get it this dirty? And also, I know it's not an average jet because, there's a laser gun and 2 anti-gravity panels labeled here. I don't know why you gave me a list with accurate labels. You could have lied. But, whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not here to report you to the IRS. Remember, no chill individual reports their friends to the tax people for tax evasion. Okay? If your boy has found a way to successfully evade taxes, you don't go narc on him. You ask him how he did it, and you too avoid taxes. Please note that was a joke. You should pay your taxes. IRS, FBI, SARS, whatever. Please don't arrest me. This is all commentary and a joke, and I'm a joke, so yeah, don't take anything I say seriously. Anyway, okay, cool. Yeah, just don't rat on people for tax evasion. Fuck it. Taxes are immoral anyway. Like, who the fuck actually pays their taxes? That's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie to you. And for the IRS people listening, imagine actually, collecting someone's taxes. How cringe and you just, clearly insecure can you be? Like, you have to collect someone else's taxes. What, did you not pay your own? Psh. I don't know, seems like one big government conspiracy theory to me. They're using our taxes to fake moon landings. We've come full circle. We're back to the moon landing. My shoulder's hurting. Probably because my posture is horrible. Okay, let's just lean back very, very ever so slightly. And give... I just realized I'm sitting properly now. I just realized I was sitting in the most tense position. Basically, my entire arm was strained for the past 2 hours. Just, trying to push the buttons on my keyboard. Now I'm in a much more relaxed and, natural position where my arm is actually supported, and I feel like it's gonna fall off just by how weird it feels. Finally relaxing. What the fuck was I doing? Have I forgotten how to sit at the desk? Oh shit, now I'm thinking I can write a short story about that. A guy that just is head bonk, classic amnesia, but instead of, oh, he forgot his family, oh no. He just forgets how to do the most basic things. It's like muscle memory for us. So it's just like sitting comfortably at a desk. Like, he needs to, like, really figure out the process of getting himself sitting in a chair, arms on the desk, fingers by the keyboard, and he can still type. Like, typing is fine, but it's just getting into position to type takes him forever. It can either be a comedy or it can be a real, like a psychological thriller. Okay, I see that missed spot over there. We're gonna get there. I know I'm missing a few spots. I'll get them in a second. Don't worry about it. Don't even trip, dog. Ding. Okay. Vortex generators. Okay, more weird, probably illegal and dangerous alien tech. Neat. Why would he need a vortex generator? Okay, wait, he's befriending the spirals. Okay, I get it. I get it. I hear it is very important to do that in the event that you want to achieve flight. I'm gonna find out that, of all the weird things that I found, vortex generators might actually be a real thing on a plane that just helps create eddies for the plane to, ride on. Who knows at this point, man? This entire plane is just wacko. Okay. I really want to get the ding for the wing. Please give me the ding for the wing. I would very much enjoy getting a ding for the wing. Yes! Thank fuck. Okay. Next is this little bit of landing gear. Wait, no, let's do the fucking anti-gravity booster first. Oh, it has purple in it. Cool. That was just completely covered. Like, that was completely ineffective because of all of the crust and dirt and whatever the fuck else is on this thing. Like, it is filthy. Okay. Oh, come on, you're not serious. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. I don't like using, like, the tab thing. It feels like I'm cheating. Which, you know, I guess I am. And sometimes it's just not worth spending 5 minutes spraying something down. Like this. I'm probably gonna use it on the landing gear. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it is such a heavily detailed thing. Okay. And then there's the tires, which are also very heavily detailed. Okay. Cool. Tires done. Now it's the actual landing gear, which, as I said before, very complex. Very many, you know, little fucking details. It's gonna be annoying to make sure I get them all. Fuck, man. This is actually a lot of details. They didn't fuck around when they built this plane. I wonder if they send people out to, like, scout out real objects for this game to clean. Like, I know the Curiosity rover is, no, at least somewhat accurate, but I wonder if this, like, this design is, I mean, I know, like, except for, you know, the fucking goofy meme parts of it, I wonder if, like, this is actually, you know, somewhat accurate to a real plane. It feels so. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Also, I think I got the entire, this half. And of course, I won't know about the fuselage until I clean it, but I think that's it. Okay. Let's handle the ray gun next. Then we'll work from the middle out. Just like that compression algorithm they invented in that one show. You know, when they talked about the most effective way to beat the meat of several men in, like, an auditorium. What would be the point of a laser? Like, assuming, the laser has to travel at the speed of light. In which case, if it can aim properly and it doesn't set the atmosphere on fire, it would be a very effective weapon. So maybe it's just like a skin cancer ray. Which wouldn't be great. Like, let's be honest, it's just like, haha, you missed. Oh, did I? You now have, like, 19 forms of cancer and radiation poisoning all at once. Because, you know, UV lasers are still lasers. Okay, that's the laser. Now the laser mount needs to also be spick and span polished. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Where is the dirt on the laser mount? I'm gonna fucking fall asleep soon. Hold on, I got a message. Let me just read this real quick. on, phone, sync, you bitch. Sorry, I just need to answer this. Come on, type faster, you. Okay. Focusing. Focusing. Oh, cool. Okay, let's draw a line here. Doing this half slightly differently than the half that came before it. I've thought of ways that might streamline this process ever so slightly. And that includes drawing lines on the edges from the outsides. Okay, Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 13th. Say, Dirtfinder, if you can discreetly find your way over to the mansion as soon as humanely possible, I'd sure appreciate it. Later, man. Blake Thrust. The laser gun situated under the fuselage uses a state-of-the-art crystalline compound to create an energy feedback loop that instantly plasmatizes the air. See, that seems like the thing you don't want to happen, because sitting the... Okay. Consequently, its beam reaches upwards of 3 million degrees Fahrenheit on a hot day. Yes. Dirt. Seeing, turning the air to plasma is not what you want, because you're just turning the air around your aircraft into plasma. You want a laser that doesn't interact with the air, but that interacts with your target. Otherwise, you're just making yourself so much trouble. Like, much more effort than it could ever be worth. Okay, I'm gonna guess that the camera isn't pointed down here, and that if I want a satisfying GIF, or at least if I want the GIF to end satisfyingly, I'll need to do the parts down here first. So let's just do that real quick. I don't know if you guys are realizing, but I'm losing steam. In my defense, it is almost 1 AM. I'm tired, but it's fine. We'll keep pushing forward. I want to finish this jet because it's really cool. It's a fun thing. I don't know why. It's just fun. No? It's nice, detailed. And I want to see what other things this guy tells me about this jet. Like, what other secrets? He has yet to explain the anti-gravity stuff, which, you know, an explanation would be greatly appreciated. You know, how it works, maybe. Or maybe just what it actually does. Like, is it just something that gives this plane VTOL? Which, if you don't know, VTOL means vertical takeoff and landing. Basically, it just means that a helicopter is VTOL, because it can take off and fall on this, like, descend on, you know, in one spot. It should, yeah, you're right. It will melt things. Yeah, if this plane has VTOL, it's pretty cool. Because it's pretty hard. Like, there are jets with a VTOL, and they're fucking awesome. Fuck, what I can't remember now. I used to know these things. Yeah, there are planes with VTOL, and they're all fucking cool as shit. Okay, let's... We're gonna get back on top in Just a moment here, folks. Just trying to get as much of the side from here as possible, so that when I get on top, I don't have to worry. I don't know Grand Theft Auto, so I don't know what the Hydra does or how it works. Okay. Oh, it has VTOL? Yeah, that sounds accurate. Like, VTOL is something very underrated because, you know, it basically gave jets and it gave you the best of both worlds of jets, which have a lot of speed, and helicopters, which, you know, like with a jet you need a massive landing strip. With helicopter you can land anywhere. With VTOL you can't land anywhere, but you can land like most places where you have like a bit of an opening. You can land, especially if you're a skilled pilot. I'm assuming VTOL isn't just something you pull off. I'm assuming it's gonna take you like a bit of like it takes a bit of training or something. I mean, if it were easy, everyone would do it. And there's also some like insane maneuvers that basically let you land actual like fighter jets on not completely as VTOL, but like on absurdly small amounts of runway, which is incredible to me. Like that we just fucking decide, yeah, we do that. This is what we do here. It's basically it as like you approach, and then you tilt your bird all the way vertical, so your engine is pointing down. And use that drag to almost completely stop yourself while using the downward thrust from your engine to keep yourself in the air, and then you tilt forward and just come to stop on the floor. Which means you still need a bit of a way of approach, so you can't land in the middle of a city, but the actual landing area itself, like where the plane will stop, doesn't need to be very... Yeah, the Quinjet has VTOL. Which, it's not a Stark jet, it is technically made by SHIELD. Okay, we're making slow and steady progress, boys. We're 69, nice percent over the way done with this, and I have a feeling things are gonna progress fast. Okay, because I'm very dedicated to finishing this quickly now. So let's see how efficient I can be with this. There's so many sensors, and once again, I don't know if all of these sensors are actually, you know, legit plane things, or if it's just haha, funny plane gadget funky stuff. I want to know. I want to go read up on this. Like, what things are actually a part of this plane? Like, what things are parts of planes? How do plane? Okay, well, I know that somewhat of how airplanes work with like drag and shit. But still, it's interesting. Yeah, you don't have to tell me to watch. I'm working on it. Oh, I was lying flat that whole time. That's why I couldn't see things. Okay. We're still quite a ways away from done, though. But we are getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Okay, once I get this wing mount finished, and then I'll do the well, the wheel, the wing. Can't think of more parts that start with W. That's disappointing me. Cool, wing mount done. Okay, let's do this wheel well. And you know, the wheel that it is welling. Not anyone, you know, everybody listening here. Even if you're listening in the future, you know, if you stumble upon this VOD and somehow decide to sit through it, maybe you throw it on the background, in which case, you know, okay, take a quick break from your work and listen up. I hope you all have a very, very nice evening. I hope you're all having a great day wherever you're at. Now we all need to do what we can to spread a bit more positivity in this world, you know? Things are always so bleak, so negative, so sad, you know? Let's all just have some big smiles going. Okay, that's a ding that I wasn't expecting even. Unexpected dings, that's nice. Also, Unexpected Dings sounds like a name for an indie band. And if anybody wants to use it, feel free. Okay. Give me that ding. There are more dings to be had here. I know it, I can smell it. Cool. 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 Okay, this thing still has some dirt on it somewhere. I'm just gonna... There we go. The spray and pray always works. Like, 50% of the time, it works every time. Cool, okay, now we can focus on this bottom part of the wing. So this wiring. Cool, okay. Now for the wing itself, we're up to 77%. We are making very quick progress. And considering like we've been working with the detailed parts now we're on to big flat surfaces. Progress is going to move fast. And I think the last very detailed part is this gravity thing. Oh, the flaps. Wait, did I do all the flaps on this side? Seems like it. Okay, let's focus. Is this vortex generator done? Yep. Is this vortex? Yep. This vortex? Yep. This vortex generator? Yep. Last vortex generator also done. I'm assuming that flap's dirt is up top. Same with most of this wing's dirt. It's going to be up top. Obviously, going that fast through the air generates a lot of heat. Yes. Tell me what you do with it. Once done, that it's possible to cook a beef bourguignon on its wings in less than 3 minutes. Okay. How do you handle the heating? You can't just let all these systems stay at high temperatures for extended periods of time, so you're gonna fry them. Like dude, this is like Advanced Tech 101. Almost no technology deals well with extremely high heats. Especially how to cook a steak in 3 minutes. Levels of heat, man. Like, you need to get your house in order on that. Okay, I think that's it for the bottom. Now we can get on the wing and start... Wait, no. I still need to... Almost forgot. The bottom of this turbine. Let's get it, gamers. Okay, 83%. We're so close to being done. I'm gonna get such good sleep tonight. Slow waves. This is the thing, right? A lot of people make the mistake when they're near the end of the a job that they want to just get over with. They start rushing, they start cutting corners. That's the wrong way to do it, because you're gonna wind up spending longer at whatever, busy with whatever it is you're doing, you know, redoing your shitty original job, you know, fixing your mistakes. Instead, just take a deep breath, you know, buckle down, work hard, push yourself until the end, and once it's done, it's done. No redoing, no getting stuck, no bad critique. It's just finished, and you get to move on with your life. So don't rush it just because you're near the end. You know, keep a solid, good pace. Keep respect for your work. You know, show some pride, and follow through. Okay. Wow, that's very, very goopy. Okay. Close to the end. Come on, don't make me go hunting for little specks, please. It's gonna make me go hunting for little specks. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah, that's what I wanted. Come on, there has to be like a little smidgen that I missed somewhere. Turns out there was. How convenient. Okay. Let's line up this fade right here. Okay, we'll get to the cockpit later. Let's focus on this wing now. Because we are almost done. I can fucking taste the paycheck. I've considered this, you know, if I ever had to go into a manual labor job, I think, you know, save for the fact that I'd need to climb ladders, pressure washing would be the way to go. I'm very, very scared of ladders. Like, I don't do well with heights. I'm assuming that these three dude boys have already been cleaned. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'd like doing pressure washing. I'd enjoy doing pressure washing, I think. No, except for the ladders part. The ladders part scares me profoundly. Like, it puts a deep and sincere level of fear into me. Because ladders are scary, man. Like, very, very scary. What happens if it wiggles? What am I supposed to do then? Just keep my cool and trust in my own body and my equipment to not fail me? Nah. I'm gonna panic, and that panic is gonna lead directly to me falling and eating tremendous amounts of shit, possibly at a, you know, hospitalization level. Which would always be something you'd want to avoid. You know, eating such vast amounts of shit. For people who don't know, because I've encountered this before, eating shit is a euphemism for, you know, falling. You know, if someone falls very hard, you say they ate shit. Just in case anybody was, you know, missing that joke. Because, you know, nothing makes a joke funnier than explaining it. It all saddens me that the funniest joke I know doesn't translate to English. I mean, it wouldn't be funny, even if it could translate, because it is objectively not funny. It is the most unfunny shit, but this story of how I first heard this joke is, we were just sitting, like, out on the porch when I was visiting my mom, right? And she, out of nowhere, said, "I want to hear a joke." Yeah. And then she proceeded to tell this joke that doesn't like, I can't translate it. Because it doesn't translate. And it's just the dumbest fucking shit. And for some reason, it sent me sailing. Like, my sides were in orbit from laughter, and to this day, just hearing the punchline is enough to get me to just completely crack up and lose my shit again. How do I... What did I miss? Oh, I see. It has like a lip. That's why this thing wasn't getting cleaned. Okay, cool. That's this wing. I think that means both wings are done. So now we can just start with the back of the fuselage and work our way forward on this half. And also, you know, handle the little thingamabobs on top of, like, working on the top seam of the plane. Actually, I think I'm gonna handle this top seam of the plane first. And just walk down and get this wiring cleaned. Ooh. You all know that is the stuff that we love to hear. Oh, okay, the other side might still be a little bit dirty on some of these. Just making sure I got everything. Oh, that's clean. This wiring isn't clean. That's annoying. Why aren't you clean? You're on the clean side of the plane. What the hell, man? Oh, it's because it's stretched all the way around. Nice. Okay. And now I can just do, you know, laps. One way to the other. The fuselage is gonna hit the clean goal with, yep, a lot of dirt still on it, just because of how big. Oh, the door is something else, just because of how big it is. I think the cockpit might do something similar. I saw that bit on the cockpit wiring that was still dirty. There we go. Oh, one piece of wiring is still dirty. Come on, man. Okay. Cockpit windshield. Cockpit windshield. This entire frame over here, which... yeah, I can see all the dirt still stuck on there. Okay. Now I need to go find the bit of fuselage wiring that's still dirty. I don't think it's up here, which means it has to be somewhere down here, right? Oh, unless it's one of these. Oh, it's this one. Okay, maybe if I hit it from up top? Oh, come on. I made this jump before. Fuck's sakes, man. Why can I not make this jump now? What the fuck? There we go. Yes, it's clean. Let's see it. Oh, I cleaned the wrong half first. That's fine. That was a nice ending. Another exemplary example of power washing. I admit I was skeptical of your prospect of cleaning stains created in such high temperatures, but once again, you exceeded my expectations, so I'm exceeding yours. Feel free to use this hanger for any large or odd jobs that you may pick up in the future. Why, thank you, Blake Thrust. Okay. Next up is the Frolic boat, but I don't know if I have it in me to do that. In fact, I think I am very, very close to just about ending the stream. It's almost America's birthday. America's birthday is in 4 days. My birthday is in 31. Okay, yeah, I am exhausted. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My eyes can barely stay open. That's not true. My eyes can stay open. Like, I'm not that concerned because I know I'm not gonna go to bed. I'm probably just gonna, laze back and watch Parks and Recreation a bit when the stream ends. But I'm still just, I'm tired. So, what do you want from me? I just need to do some math. It has been a half. It's been okay. Why am I struggling to do this math? It's 1 a.m. It's been 2.5 hours. I have a life. I'm trying to figure out how long I streamed. I actually have a thing that tells me exactly how long I streamed. 2.5 hours. 2 hours, 32 minutes, 45 seconds to be exact. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I very greatly appreciate each and every one of you. My game needs to close before I can end the stream, so there we go. I hope all of you have an exceptionally beautiful night. And, stay safe out there. And I'll see you again the next time I stream. Bye.